that I'll always be there. I'd give anything and everything.
Thank you for being in attendance for Danny and Laurie today. If you would, please make sure your phones are silenced and put away. And let's get ready to celebrate people that we all love so dearly in this day of marriage.
For better, for worse, I will love you with every beat of my heart. From this moment, life has begun.
From this moment, you are the one.
Right beside you is where I belong. From this moment on.
From this moment, I have been blessed.
I live only for your happiness
And for your love,
I'd give my last breath. From this moment on, I give my hand to you with all my heart.
I can't wait to live my life with you. Can't wait to start.
You and I will never be apart. My dreams came true because of you. From this moment, as long as I live, I will love you. I promise you this, there is nothing I wouldn't give. From this moment on. You're the reason I believe in love.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and turn your attention to the back for the entrance of the bride.
From up above,
All we need is just the two of us. My dreams came true because of you. From this moment, as long as I live, I will love you. I promise you this, there is nothing I wouldn't give. From this moment, I will love you.
I will love you.
As long as I live. From this moment
I will love you.
as long as I live. From this moment
Who presents this woman to be married to this man? Danny, you may now take the woman who stands before you and have her stand beside you at the altar.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, John. Thank you, Alan.
You two can join hands together and stand here at the altar. All right. Laurie, are you ready? Danny, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I've never seen a bride with a full entourage of security, so do not mess this up.
They didn't even break my hand.
Larry, how nice of them. We're honored to be gathered here today to witness the marriage union of Daniel and Laurie D. They come here to dedicate themselves to God and to each other, and with His help fashion their house into a home, their family into a hint of His kingdom, and to achieve within their lives God's plan for His church. On behalf of Daniel and Laurie, I want to welcome everyone here to this special day and say thank you for braving Texas winter. You've made it. It's only going to get warmer from here, everybody. Thank you for supporting these two lovebirds. And thank you for your continued love, support, and care for both of them. I find it so incredible that each of us are honored to be here today to witness what I believe is a true miracle of God when two people choose one another above all else in the bonds of holy marriage. You guys are finally here. You made it. You weathered every storm thrown at you. And it's led to this moment here today. Trying on dresses, getting the perfect hair for Danny. Everything that you guys did has led to this moment right here, right now. Laurie, you look absolutely stunning. Danny, we're glad you're here.
Thank you.
This is a great moment for you two. And I'd be remiss if I didn't take the opportunity to give you guys just a second to take it in. And so you can let go of your hands for just a second. I haven't signed the marriage license. You're not married yet. It's okay. And I just want you to look at the faces who are here. People who have traveled from literally all over the world to be here today to celebrate with you. Every face that you see is someone who loves you, who cares for you, and who supports you. Up until today, it's been as individuals, but today and forevermore, it's as husband and wife. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give it up for our bride and groom here today? You guys can join hands again. You are not alone in this. And I just want you both to realize the significance of the moment and the decision that you've made. Because today there is no turning back. There's only moving ahead, closer together every day for the rest of your lives. Though I've only had the privilege of knowing Daniel and Laurie for a few short months, what I have witnessed in this is love and commitment that is unmatched. I can honestly say I'm going to take a break from my script for a second. I have done hundreds of weddings, and when I met with these two in person for the first time, at that table right there, I have never seen a man look at a woman the way that Danny looked at Laurie. The love and the admiration and the respect that was in his eyes was unmatched. Danny, I think you're welcome. Danny, everyone knows that you're getting a good one. Laurie, we're all learning that you're getting a good one. Back to the script now. For a man who had to be tricked into going on his first date with Laurie, I think that we're all privileged to be standing and seated here today and a little surprised to see this decision and this covenant that they've made turn into marriage in a few short moments. And you know, the reason that we're all here today rests firmly on the shoulders of two people that do not happen to be Danny and Laurie. Deborah and Laura, thank you. Thank you for the fighting. Thank you for the commitment. Thank you for the trickery. Thank you for everything that you did in the 4 months that it took you to convince Danny to go on a date with Laurie. Man, who would have thought that after that 4-month stretch, we'd be standing at an altar here today? Besides Deborah and Laura, they got it nailed down. When this Bayou boy was convinced to go on a snow skiing trip, only to find out that Laurie was also going, first there was betrayal and anger, but thank God that cooler heads prevailed. Not wanting a week-long ski trip to be their first true date together, Danny made the 5-hour drive to spend time with Laurie on her home turf. And I love this so much because the rig worker from Louisiana and the flight attendant from Illinois had the most Texan date ever with beer and guacamole. Hallelujah. Praise God. This weekend together went so well that Danny then chose to forgo all of hunting season just so he could spend more time with Laurie. As an outdoorsman myself, that is an absolutely wild thing to do. When I asked him about this, Danny said the most profound quote I've ever heard a groom say about his bride. I've killed lots of deer, but I've never met anyone like Laurie D. And we've talked a lot about Danny so far. We've made some jokes at his expense. So I want to kind of turn it over to Laurie for a second. Because let's not forget that Laurie has traveled literally millions of miles to be standing here today. Every mile traveled, every flight boarded, every night spent in a random airport hotel, and every proposal pumpkin that you just happened to skip past and not read. We're all thrilled that you finally decided to read the words on the pumpkin, by the way. Laurie D, will you marry me? Perfect. Everything that you have done in your lives has led to this moment right here, right now. In fact, your kids are here showing support and solidarity with you both. And I think that speaks wonders of the kind of love and commitment that they see for both of you, that they're willing to be here today in support. Through his stubbornness and through her obliviousness, these two persevered. And for Danny, I know that the Bible tells us that for whoever finds a wife finds a good thing. Danny, you found a good thing today.
Yes, I have.
There's been millions of miles, hundreds of stories, dozens of trips, and months of convincing Danny to finally take Laurie out on a date. But today, there is only one wedding, one marriage, and one family that matters, and that's you. Today, you're solidifying a union that you have forged together through the fires of life. And while it may feel like an eternity compared to any other day, at the end of it, you will be husband and wife. Danny, as you look at Laurie today and forevermore, know that this is your passionate best friend, your partner, and your ally. Laurie, as you look at Danny today and forevermore, know that no matter where you are together, you're with someone who loves you, cares for you, and who will selflessly protect you. You have found someone, both of you, that you can hold hands with for the rest of your life. Each of you have been writing this love story chapter by chapter and line by line for years, and there have been some that have been sad and disappointing, and others that are happy and full of hope. And that's why we're here today. That's why we're all here today. We're here to hope with you, to support you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't just happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing that story together. And it's not one moment or one chapter, it's every moment, every chapter woven together. And when we tend to think about love, we think of the big moments that happen. The first date, when it finally took place. The first time one of you stole a kiss. The first time someone declared the three powerful words of I love you to one another. Who said it first, by the way? I think we all expected that. And of course, Danny, the moment that you proposed and you had to make her turn around and read the pumpkins again. It's the big moments that we tend to remember when we think about love. But I, as well as anyone else in the audience who is married, can attest that your love story is not the big moments. It's the millions of little moments that you look forward to every single day. Falling asleep next to one another on the couch, holding hands as you take a walk in the neighborhood, or dancing as you make dinner together in the kitchen. It's the little moments woven together that are going to make you laugh and cry, make you love each other through sickness and in health, make you be happy and be angry, but most importantly, help you share and help you grow together. It's every moment, every experience walked out that produces a happy and a healthy marriage. And everything up until this moment today is just a prologue for the story that you're going to tell. Because today, the real journey begins. And as we start it today, I pray that the words of Paul found in 1 Corinthians echo true in your hearts. That love knows no limit to its endurance, no fading of its hope, no end to its trust. It can outlast anything. It is, in fact, the one thing that still stands when everything else on earth has fallen. In this life, we have three great lasting qualities: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest is love. The greatest love either of you could ever feel is the love that God has for you. But the second greatest love you could ever feel is that of the person whose hand that you hold right now. Do you, Danny and Laurie, promise to be each other's partners from this day forward, to live together in a growing marriage? Do you promise to love each other, to honor and keep each other in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, saving yourself only for the other, as long as you both live? Danny, if so, please say I do.
I do.
Laurie, if so, please say I do.
I do.
Next, the bride and groom would like to express their love and commitment to one another by the exchanging of vows. You two are about to make promises to one another that you intend to keep forever. And these promises are going to range along a bunch of different things, but the premise of each one is the same. Every experience that you have, every high and every low that you have, I want to be a part of it. And I want you to be part of it for me. So Danny, if you would, please look Laurie in the eye and repeat these words after me. I, Danny, take you, Laurie,
I, Danny, take you, Laurie,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better or worse,
for better or worse,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and encourage,
to love and encourage,
to share in your dreams,
to share in your dreams,
to be your best friend,
to be your best friend,
and remain loyal in everything,
and remain loyal in everything,
united in the harmony of love.
united in the harmony of love.
Laurie, if you would, please look Danny in the eyes and repeat these words after me. I, Laurie, take you, Danny,
I, Laurie, take you, Danny,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better or worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in
in
health,
sickness and in health,
to love and encourage,
to love and encourage,
to share in your
to
dreams,
share in your dreams,
to be your best friend,
to be your best friend,
and remain loyal in everything,
and to be loyal in everything,
united in the harmony of love.
united in the harmony of love.
May we have the rings, please? All right, moment of truth, man. That's it. Great job. Next, the bride and groom would like to exchange rings as a seal and a sign of their commitment and covenant to one another today. And these rings are made of precious metal and stone, and as you look at them both today and forevermore, I pray that you remember the quite literal value that they hold. But more than that, I hope and pray that you remember that what they represent, your love and your commitment to another person, and your desire to constantly live for someone else's good is invaluable. And so when you're looking at these rings in the future, I hope they remind you of what they represent. Not just some adornment on a finger, but the life and the love of another person. Danny, I'm going to give you Laurie's ring. Have you slide it on the ring finger on her left hand. And as you do, hold it there and repeat these words after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I marry you
I marry you
and bind my life to yours.
and bind my life to yours.
It's a symbol of my eternal love,
It's a symbol of my eternal love
my everlasting friendship,
and my everlasting friendship
and the promise of every tomorrow.
and the promise of every tomorrow.
Laurie, I'm going to invite you to take Danny's ring. Slide it on the ring finger on his left hand. As you do, hold it there and repeat these words after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I marry you
I marry you
and bind my life to yours.
and bind my life to yours.
It's a symbol of my eternal love,
It's the symbol of my abiding love,
eternal love,
eternal love,
my everlasting friendship,
my everlasting friendship,
and the promise of every tomorrow.
and my promise to every tomorrow.
You can slide it the rest of the way on there.
I don't know if I can do it.
You got it.
Somebody get some butter from the kitchen. We'll get it on. Hey, good thing you don't have to take it off ever again. It's there.
Okay.
We'll check his finger in a little bit. He's fine. So I've got like 20 more minutes of material. Or we can wrap up and just be on with this.
He's joking.
I'm joking. That's a joke. Don't joke with a bride on her wedding day, guys. Danny and Laurie, you've committed yourselves to each other. You've proclaimed and professed your love for one another by the exchanging of vows, the giving and receiving of rings, and by every promise that you've spoken here together today. It's because of these things and in front of these witnesses, by the authority vested in me by God and by the great state of Texas, it's my honor and privilege to present you both as husband and as wife. Danny, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and privilege to present to everyone for the first time, Danny and Laurie D. Landry.
Standing here beside you, want so much to give you this love in my heart that I'm feeling for you.
Let them say we're crazy. I don't care about that. Put your hand in my hand, baby. Don't ever look back. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again so much for being here today. There is a cocktail hour with a reception inside for everyone. Let's go party on someone else's dime. Have fun, everybody.